Tunes 92.5 1045. Special guest with me over Zoom this afternoon. Back again, Jocelyn and Chris from upstate New York. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Thanks for having us.
Awesome. Of course. Thank you guys for joining us here at Tunes once again.
Yeah, well, we love you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, and we love you back. I think the last time I saw you guys, you were opening up for Eve 6 right here in Watertown, New York Festival, and just bringing the house down.
That was such a fun show.
So much fun.
It's so much, and you guys bring so much energy. Love it, guys. Everyone here loves you, of course. We miss you. But tell me, brand new summer. We're about halfway through. How's the summer been treating you?
Oh my gosh. It's been insane in the best way, actually. You know, I mean, we didn't get to, for obvious reasons, we didn't get to go out and tour with the band for way too long. But you know what? We're there back now, and we're like bouncing all around the United States. Like, we just got back from the Midwest. We're headed back to the Midwest this week. Then we're gonna be like out, to California in a few weeks. So we're loving it. We're living life.
Yeah, I think that's wild. I did take a peek at the schedule, and would you say Chicago on Thursday or coming up?
Yeah, Chicago Thursday. Friday we're back in Wisconsin.
Yeah,
and
then
seems like the fourth time.
I think next weekend is actually literally the only weekend we don't have shows the entire summer because we have a cousin who's getting married, so we mark that off. But every other weekend, like after that, we come back, we do Mid-Atlantic for a couple of weeks, and then we go out and points west, Rocky Mountain, California.
Gonna hit up Bourbon and Beyond, like from the
That's
Fort.
so awesome. Really everywhere around the U.S. now. Are a lot of these cities kind of a first-time experience for you at this point, or?
Kind of a mix. We're going back to a lot of places that we've been before and we love. Like, we're headed back to Sacramento, Peoria, Illinois. We just got to visit. But then we're also playing a couple new places, or a couple places we've only played once or twice, like Cheyenne, Wyoming. We get to go back there for the second time, so I'm pretty excited about that, and just see some new faces and see some familiar ones as well. Yeah.
Awesome. So in like 50 years, when you guys are talking about, the summer of 2022, have you got any cities or venues or stories that you're going to remember as of now?
Oh my gosh.
Well, we're playing Bourbon and Beyond is going to be insane.
I have a feeling that's going to be a cool one.
It's in Louisville, Kentucky, and it's like one of the biggest music festivals in the country, and it's just going to be absolutely bonkers to be a part of it. We're really, really excited about that one. But honestly, I feel like the whole summer after, like Jocelyn mentioned, we haven't really been able to do touring in any serious way. I mean, we didn't do any of it in 2020, and last year we had like one good 2-week run and then some weekend stuff. But it was still like things were pretty weird last year. I feel like this year people are ready for it and they're ready to come back out to shows, and they're missing it, and it's been showing in the touring that we've done so far this summer. People are just like so excited, fun. And I feel like the connection we form, like no one's taking it for granted anymore, because we all know how much it sucks to not have it. So.
Plus, like, we got the new music too, so that's been great to kind of wheel that out for the first time.
Absolutely. I guess that was gonna kind of gonna be the next question I had was, of course, the last couple years hectic for a lot of people, especially performing musicians. No tours, no crowd, no people, and I just wanted to ask kind of like a two-part question. At first, that hiatus there, what kind of toll did it take, either personally or musically? But then follow it up with what was the silver lining that you found within that space? And I guess, Jocelyn, we can start with you.
Yeah, I mean, you're totally right. It was super tough. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It was honestly really scary, kind of, because we had all these plans, and you like to think you have a track and you have an approach and a plan, and then. Yeah. Man, we had to really reevaluate things really fast, as did, everybody. Like we had like a full summer of dates planned in 2020, and we had this album that we thought we were gonna be releasing very soon. We'd just been on the Today Show on NBC, so we had felt like a lot of good momentum, and then all of a sudden it was like, oof, didn't have any of that. But, after the initial freak out, oh my God, what are we gonna do? How are we not gonna go absolutely insane? The silver lining is, we went online and we started live streaming, and we really quickly kind of learned a bunch of new stuff and kind of threw ourselves into some things that we definitely wouldn't have explored otherwise. We started we started doing what we call couch concerts, which is, Chris and I would go live on Facebook literally every single day at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, just because it was the only way we could play music for people. And that's something that, as we've started to come out the other side of this, we're still live streaming, and that's something that's now in our bag of tricks that definitely we have 2020 to thank for that one. But
Awesome.
yeah.
Super cool. Chris, how about you, man?
Sorry, apologies for the noises. We're actually fostering a kitten right now.
Yeah, and it's a little bit insane.
I'm sorry, could you repeat the question? I kind of zoned out there for a second.
Well, I think we were just talking about the toll that the last couple years, year and a half might have took, but also the silver lining that you might have found within it.
Yeah, I think Jocelyn's right about the live streaming. Like, we keep saying we don't know what we would have done had this all gone down like 10 years ago, before live streaming was a thing that people could do. Because playing live shows and touring around the country, that's like everything that we do. I mean, it's a huge part of what we do. The other part is recording, which you couldn't do that either because recording studios couldn't be open. So we were just stuck at home, and we did our best to write music and keep ourselves occupied. But
we did get to spend more time with the record.
Yeah, no, it allowed us to really develop a lot of these songs, and I guess one of the few silver linings is we were able to kind of reach out to some of our musical friends that would otherwise have also been touring, and we could get them to go into their home studios and throw down some tracks for the record. So that's how we got folks like Byron Isaacs, who plays bass on a couple of tracks, and he's the bassist for the Lumineers. So we got him to come on a couple of tracks, as well as just a bunch of other music friends, and did some fun projects that way that were all fully remote. But I think the biggest thing for me is, like I was saying earlier, it's just given us all a renewed sense of appreciation for going on tour and having these shows. And it's sometimes that can be really exhausting, and sometimes people can be like, the sound guy's a jerk or whatever. And I feel like the one thing that we've all taken away from the past couple of years is no matter how much it might suck in the moment because you had 4 hours of sleep and you have a 12-hour drive day, or somebody's being an asshole, or whatever it is, we're all just well, at least we get to do it again. We get to go out and see people and have shows. And in our experience, it seems like the people that we've met and the people that we've played for have kind of been feeling similarly. So I feel like the energy at shows has never been as good as it is now, because everyone is just no one takes it for granted, now that we know what it's like when it's not around. So.
Absolutely. Well said. And I think it's been just a great summer for live music everywhere. Now, is this that last 2 years, is that where this new album, got an album coming up on the way, is that where this was written?
Yeah, so it's out now. It's called Favorite Ghosts. You can go find it, and so a lot of it was written, pre-lockdown, and then it was finished and recorded through all of that. So,
Gotcha.
That was, we spent a lot more time than we were anticipating with this album. Chris and I are used to kind of cranking out releases and writing music and then going to tour it, and then, within a year having something else to put out there. But this one, we kind of had to hold our horses for a bit, but it turned out to be good because, we really got to live with this music for a long time. And I think the result of that is I am so proud of this album. I mean, I'm always proud of our music, but this one, it's my favorite record we've ever released.
Awesome.
And it's been so cool after, keeping it to ourselves for so long to finally go out and play it for people and see how the songs kind of breathe in the wild too. So that's been really cool. It feels, the payoff has been even greater than usual. Having to wait, it's just been it's been amazing. Yeah. Awesome.
And of course, the album is out now. It's called Favorite Ghost, and you took a really cool approach to the marketing and the promotion. Of course, in the modern internet age, you guys did something different. Do you mind sharing what you did and kind of the mindset behind that?
Yeah. So we released Favorite Ghosts to radio first. And it's also available on our website. You can get it on CD, on vinyl, on digital. But more importantly, we wanted to send this thing out to our radio family first. So we've had we're indie artists. We're doing this ourselves. But one thing we've always found has been amazing for us is when we send out music to radio stations, there's there's real people on the other side of it, and there's real people who can, you know, regardless of whether or not the envelope says, you know, Atlantic Records or whatever, they'll open it and they'll listen to it, you know? So that's been invaluable for us, and just being able to, you know, go visit you guys, like go meet people and go talk to people about music. So for us, our approach has always been, you know, really heavily in like giving our time to radio because they care. So that's, you know, going into this album, we really wanted to make sure that, you know, our radio fam got it first, and also that, you know, our fans who've been you know, so supportive and waiting for this record like we have to be out into the world, to be able to hear it kind of like as a full body of work first.
Right.
And I know, you know, that's tricky because that's, you know, streaming platforms are great, but they're not really designed, I think, in a lot of cases for a full album, you know? It's more like, it's like a single mindset. So they will be up on, you know, Spotify and Apple and everything. By the fall, we're kind of doling out the record in chapters kind of throughout the summer, just to kind of feed that beast the way it likes to be fed.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, you know, the record is out for radio and it's out for our fans. So
Awesome. Yeah, I think it's so cool because you're 100% right. Radio is people, and it's the community, you know, scattered all throughout. Small towns, large cities, still all the same. And so I thought that was really cool. I wanted to make sure we touched on that. And obviously, radio loves you guys. You've had, 4 consecutive singles on with the Billboard AAA Top 40.
Yeah, we actually just found out that Runaway, as of like this week,
today,
just hit the top 40. So that's number 5. So
yes.
I'm gonna have to start using the other hand to count now. I'm crazy.
Oh, so cool. And of course, we're going to spin that in just a little bit. But while we're talking about Runaway, tell us a little bit about the title and maybe the inspiration behind it, and we can jump right into it.
Yeah, so this song, I love this song. I might be a little biased, but it's one of my favorite ones on the record, and it's definitely born out of lockdown. You know, this is a song that we were writing when we were, you know, we were stuck. We were holed up in our cabin in the woods, like in the basement, trying not to, you know, kill each other and wishing we could run away, and that was literally the thing that you could not do. So this song was kind of our attempt to turn those feelings of, you know, frustration and sadness and, you know, into something that would help us kind of move past it. And I don't know, hopefully it can help people do that as well.
And that's the beauty of art right there. I think you just nailed it. Well, fantastic. We're about to spin the 5th top 40 Billboard charting track from Jocelyn and Chris. If you guys don't mind, so kindly, could you introduce the track for us?
Yeah. Thank you guys. We are Jocelyn and Chris, and this is our new song, Runaway.
Let's just run away. Run away. You gave an inch, they took a mile. You gave them hell, they took away your reason to smile. It didn't feel, it got away. You lost the words, you couldn't say what you were trying to say. You took a shot, you didn't get far. And for a moment you forgot who you were. But you've got a choice, yeah, you can choose. So come with me, 'cause we got nothing to lose. When your bones are aching and you feel like you're lost. When your hands are shaking, you can't see what you got. When your heart is breaking, oh, don't you see? Just run away with me. Let's just run away. The earth is quaking. Run away with me. While the lies seem so real, the truth is fading. Getting hard to see. When your bones are aching, your hands are shaking, your heart is breaking. I'm a chance for a taking. Sun is no, I don't care. Say the word, I'll be there. This is a hunt, and we're the brave, but we can run, we'll run away. Run away with me. When your bones are aching and you feel like you're lost, when your hands are shaking, you can't see what you got. When your heart is breaking, oh, don't you see? Just run away. When the earth is quaking and the sun's out of line, you're losing your voice and your soul and your mind. When your heart is breaking, oh, don't you see? Just run away. Let's just run away. Run away. Let's just run away.